Well, hello, hello, ladies and gents. It has been a minute. Life is crazy. You know what? I set up all these shows. I plan to be online and, life happens. So I'm sorry. Here I am. Here I am. I did, gosh, I figured out how to load things in my bin, sort of ish. And I want to run these vintage pictures that are in my bin. So welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's hot outside, guys. Is it hot where you're at? You guys remember these as a kid? Remember my older sister, I think, had these on her wall. Not this particular set, but a set like this. And these are even in the vintage frames. Size 11 by 14, a Lambert product made in the USA. I have seen this set out in the wild. Maybe this is the second or third time I've seen all three. I'm going to say maybe the second. The second time I've seen this whole set. You guys remember these girls with the kitty? We're gonna run that set there. Um, all three of those. That's a glass frame. Those are in 11 by 14. You get all three. And yeah. I enjoy watching the ladies on here doing the ensembles, the vignettes, and I kind of got my own thing going too. I mean, we all have our own thing. I love the primitive, but I venture outside of primitive as well. So um that's just me. I like to do different things. Um we'll get some people in here. I have some regulars that come into my shows and they are not here yet. So I'll run these again. And then when my regular people come in and they want me to rerun that, I will. I hope you guys are staying cool. If it's hot where you're at, I'm in Southeast Iowa and it's pretty darn hot here. It's not even July yet, but it is baseball season. Got all the kids across the street going to the ball games. And I love it because that tells me that it's summer. And in my vignettes, I don't usually stick to the primitive. I just do vintage stuff, lots of vintage things, and um so you never know what you might see in my shows. But I love the ladies that do the vintage. It's they're primitive rather. They stick with like one theme, and I think it's wonderful. You got to be really organized to do that, and organization is not always my friend. So this sewing box, we're gonna throw the kitty cat in there. He is just kind of a stained glass kitty cat with a bouncing eye if you're a kitty cat lover. And if you don't like some of the stuff we include in the vignette, we can always switch it up. That's always a possibility. Um, been picking up lots of different things, and she is a ceramic mug. And she says, what does she say on her? There's something on the bottom there. Almost looks like OC. I don't know. We'll throw her in there. Hi, Stacy. How are you? There's one of my regulars, Miss Stacy. It's been a few nights since I've been on. I feel out of the groove when I miss a few nights. Back when I started on the app, I was on pretty good here. Pretty good. Glad to hear you're doing good. When I first got on the app, I was on every night for a few months. And I know it's summer slowdown, but I don't always, buy into all that. And I like to get on. when I can get on. And I like to stay on at least a couple hours. So I am competing with the Vintage Flair. She just got on. It's her time to get on. She's pretty amazing. She does the really good vignettes. She does the primitive. She does the primitive stuff. She sticks to the primitive, but I do a little bit of everything. It's just me. And the Myra bags will be back Saturday night. You guys that like the Myra bags, those will always be back. I think we're just going to stick with Saturday nights for now on those until up until Christmas, maybe. Anybody got any fun 4th of July plans? We haven't been to the fireworks in, I'm sure, over a decade because we don't stay up that late. Bottled by Avon Windjammer Aftershave. I have all these vintage Avon decanters, and this one's empty. It's in the original box, though. And yeah, we just don't go to the fireworks. We don't have them in my town, so you got to drive about 25 miles to see fireworks. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to lower this a bit. Does that lowering that help at all, seeing that vignette? We're going to start that for 20 seconds there. Do you guys have any questions about what's on there? Hi, Judy. Trying to see who's coming in. I don't know how these ladies are getting 87 people in their room. The lady I was just watching, Vintage Farmhouse, she's got a lot of people in her room. Hi, Terry. How's it going, Terry? It's quiet here. I didn't turn on my radio. I got to turn on my radio. And this computer takes a minute to boot. So I'm running this little vignette here I set up, and Life of Thrift, hello. Glad to hear you're doing good, Terry. Staying cool out there, I hope. Staying cool when you're out there running around with the grandkids. So this is all we have in here, guys. We got a little bit of, I call it greenery, but it's pinkery. We got a little mini rug beater. This is a sewing box, or you could use it as a jewelry box. She is a little porcelain head, if you will. Went ice skating at Coralville. That's a good time of year to do it. I could always ice skate. I could ice skate all day long, but I could never roller skate. Never could stay up on a roller skate, but I could ice skate. I don't know why. That's running again. We got the little kitty cat too. So she's gonna give this a whirl. On Thursday, we got a show set up. If you guys want to bookmark the show Thursday, she's gonna run a show from the store, and she's gonna run some vintage vinyl albums. And it would be great if you guys got in there and hung out. I don't think I'm gonna like this stand. The stand is it's great when you get the phone on it, but getting the phone on it is not easy. You guys have any stands you can recommend with phones that you can recommend that are good? That's probably part of my problem. I'm unorganized. That's why I can't get I can't get the participation in my shows. But I just started the vignette thing. I just started the vintage stuff, so it's something new for me. I went to a couple thrift stores today. I don't get to go very often. And I went today, I went to Burlington. Had to get my car fixed, and it's still not fixed. It's going to be a week before they get the part. And of course, they're telling me all this other stuff that's wrong with my car. I'm like, nope, I'm just here to fix the door. And I don't think they were happy with me, but it's like, I just came in to get the door fixed because the back hatch of my Nissan Pathfinder is not working. This is just like a little wooden, she's just like a little wooden Holly Hobby thing. We'll run this ensemble again. Got any questions? Is that a jewelry box? This could be a jewelry box, or it could be a sewing box. Oh, I dropped the kitty cat. Let me show you guys that again. Little mini rug beater. She's a porcelain ceramic. I want to say is she department, yeah, she's department 56. That's why I couldn't figure out. She's department 56. I don't see any chips on her. Not that I've caused yet, because I'm good at causing chips myself. You could, this could be a jewelry box or a sewing box. What do you think, guys? You think it's more jewelry or more sewing? What do you guys think? Welcome in, everybody. We're running all this stuff again. So my vignettes, they're a little bit different than. Oh, the kitty cat broke his foot. We're gonna have to set the kitty cat aside. Oh, we'll run that again. Darn, the little kitty cat broke his foot off. Wow. That's too bad. It's just soldered on there. Is that what you call it? Soldered? Soldered. I always called it soldered. I mean, I could throw the cat in there if you want me to, but you're going to have to find somebody that does soldering, soldering. But yeah, we'll run that again. 20 seconds on that whole thing there. These candle holders they do say something on them. Let me see if I can see what it says. La Pierre, L. Sterling, there's a number 8. Man, that's such small writing. I don't know. There's 2 of those though. But welcome in, everybody. My plan is to stay on a couple hours tonight. I haven't been on in a few nights. I'm usually on every night, guys, but too much been going on. I mean, what am I going to do when I start working full time? I can't even get on when I'm not even working full time. I don't know. Life is crazy sometimes. The summertime must be worse. I don't know. Um, I might have to go get my other phone stand here, guys. Hang on, I'm gonna go get my other phone stand. All right, guys, sorry about that. I got to get a better phone stand situation here. So Terry, don't feel bad when you're doing a show. Don't do as I do. I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. But I try. There's my phone. That's not a very good. I don't know. I like the stand when it gets a hold of the phone that I have, and it's tall, but it's once you get the phone on there, you can't move the phone around very easily. This thing folds up nice and neat, but maybe I can bring that into the store See if you like it. You might like it better than I do. But I don't think I like this situation either. How is everybody? You got grandkids that play ball, Terry? Hi, Amy. Let's see who's coming in. All right, here's another vintage Avon that needs cleaned, and we're gonna we'll clean that off. But it's vintage. It's been in a box. Must have been in somebody's garage. But we'll add that to it. Capital Wild Country Aftershave, and it still has the liquid in it. I wish they put the year on these. Like, come on, Avon, put the year on stuff. Not this season. I remember my mother used to make me be in softball, and I hated it. It was so hot out this time of year. And then I was in band in school, so our band instructor made us walk through the parade with our uniforms on because he was so proud of our uniforms because they were new uniforms, and it's 90 degrees out. We're walking with this long sleeve band uniform on. All right, guys. 20 seconds. You get all that stuff. We need Monica in here. Miss Monica come in, or Cindy? Oh, see, this is weird doing these shows without music. I gotta have music. It's too quiet without it. My computer's got to wake up. Takes it a while. I'm here, guys. I'm getting my radio going. I should have done that before I started. Sorry about that. I have lots of stuff. I've been thrifting and garage selling and picking, and I have lots of stuff, and I need to have a show. So I got on tonight. We'll see how it's going. I haven't been on since Saturday when I did the first show. There's a little bit of noise. Noise other than me talking. Oh, when I was at the thrift store today, there's so many cute Christmas things. And I just said no. I absolutely did not buy any of them. They had this two sets of these little 1970 72. I believe it. So that's 50 plus years old. Can you believe that? That thing's 50 plus years old. It does need cleaned off. I'll give that a good scrub. It was in this box, and the box has seen better days too. Sometimes if there's a Roman numeral on something, I can tell you what the year is, but this one's kind of neat. I don't think I've ever seen this Avon one. That's glass. It's called Windjammer Aftershave. This box looks very vintage that came in. What does that scream? 70s, 60s? Yeah. There's no liquid in that. Hi, Catherine. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. So the kitty cat is broken. I'll take the kitty cat out of there. Kitty cat probably. Unless somebody wants me to throw the kitty cat in, I will. Um, we'll run the ensemble again. If not, we'll change it up. Anybody have any questions about what all that is? What is it, Wednesday? I'll be glad when I start working again full time because I'll know what day of the week it is. When I work full time, I know the day of the week. When I'm not working full time, I feel lost. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to set up my setup. I started the show Somebody Feed Phil on Netflix. You guys ever watch that? I love that show. They have season 8 out of that show. So I have a bunch of these Avon, like a bunch of these, 12, 15 of them or more, different ones. And if anybody wants me to run all of them, I'll run them all. I have no idea. Somebody said some of the Avon's collectible, some of it's not. I think, and I don't know how some of it is, some of it isn't. I don't know how it's not all collectible. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get them all out here. So that's the Capitol. You guys seen that one? I can get it out too if you want me to get it out. This is not a totally level situation here. I was going to do this out in my kitchen. I should have probably done it out in my kitchen. There's Avon, another Avon. You guys seen this one the other day. This is Avon. It's that golf ball. I'm going to get this whole box out here. If you hear a big crash, it just means I dropped something. My craft room here is also my office. It's full of stuff. Very full. I tried to do the shows and whatnot shows from the store, and that just didn't work out. Because when I'm at the store, I got to work at the store. I got to wait on people. I got to answer questions, put fires out, and just I can't do a whatnot show and do all that. So Terry, I don't know if you'll run into that problem too, where whoever's working might be like, "Hey, could you help me with this?" I don't think they will, but this was that deer. You guys seen that last week? Here's a cowboy boot. Avon seltzer bottles are made of hobnail glass, textured glass with raised bumps, mid 1960s. Well, that's good information. Thank you, Terry. Terry, you could be my moderator on here. We should look into making you a moderator. I could mod you now. That just means like when people come in, you say hello. Or if I leave the room, say she left the room, she'll be right back. She's going to get more stuff. Man, this cowboy boot doesn't want to come out of this box. There it is. It's not quite like why do they have that top? Doesn't quite look like that. Come on, Yvonne. Oh, there's the spur for it too. There's the spur. This is this one. Let's see what's this one. Calabash pipe. And I might have to get all these out and run a camera through them so you guys can see. But I don't know. There's the pipe. This stuff goes in the pipe. Oh, there's a stand for the pipe. Okay. Avon Wild Country. What guys back in the day or even currently don't have Wild Country? All the guys have all the Wild Country. Get it for Christmas, Father's Day. Probably got some for your birthday. I don't know. Okay. There's the rest of them. I'll let you gander at those. Let me know if you want me to get any out of the package. I mean the box. 1, 2, 3. What's this one? This one is Cologne Miniature for Men, Wild Country. And these are going to have to go ground, of course, because they have liquid. Golden Thimble Charisma. Anybody want to see any of this stuff? Did you really? Oh, that one's cute. Some of these I've never seen. Did you have the Avon lady come to your house? Or did you ever sell Avon? I tried to sell Avon back in the 90s. Early 90s, I started selling Avon. And I didn't do it very long. I did it for a couple years. I had some regular customers, but we're going to run all these. Let's run all these Avon bottles, okay? Do you want me to count them? 20 seconds, $20 takes it home. There's your shipping. You're going to get all those Avon bottles. And they're all in pretty good shape. Some of them need cleaned because they've been stored away wherever they came from. But I think I'm going to box these up and I'm going to take them to the store. Those are going to go to our store. Hello, everybody. I'm going to do another ensemble of stuff here in a little bit. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. If you want to bookmark my show Saturday, if you're here for the purses, we'll be doing that Saturday. I'm not going to be able to get this boot back in that box. And I'm not spending the time to do it. But hello, Pam. I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't been on in a while. I was on Saturday, but how's Pam, daughters and babies? Everybody doing good over there? Everything's good here. I got a full-time job finally. That was a task and a half. Yeah, I'll still do whatnot, of course. All right, I'm gonna switch that. You guys don't need to see my. Yep, I will be helping people with disabilities, hook them up with services in 3 counties in my area. Anybody want me to rerun Avon bottle? Let me know. Going once, going twice. They're gonna go to. We're gonna send them off. Yes, I was. Let me tell you, finding a job. I don't know if it's my age. Oh, there's another one that I'll add to it. This one, I had never had that much trouble finding a job. I was offered a couple of jobs, but I was offered 3 jobs that I would not take because they were part-time, too far away to drive. So I was kind of being picky because I want to get to a job and stay there. This box is kind of painted in a light blue, like a barn board, if you will. And I was gonna like stamp something on there or put a transfer, but I just never did it. Thanks, Pam. It makes me feel better. I didn't know being out of work like that was going to be so hard on that was kind of hard on my self-esteem and my mental health. Was. You guys, if you're sticking around tonight, if you win an auction and you want me to include the kitty cat with the broken foot, I have the foot. I will include that for free, but you're gonna have to solder him on. Solder. I call it solder. Tell me how to say that. Is it solder or solder? So I'm gonna throw these two back in there. We're doing a different vignette here. These are I'm trying to read Lapierre, L. Sterling. So I guess they're sterling silver. Would you say they're sterling silver? They say sterling. I try to be. I tell them in the interviews, I said, I actually have compassion for people. I know people that get into the field and they don't. And I think it becomes obvious. Oh, this is Odagiri, Golden Kala Oldagiri, Odagiri, Japan. Hapon. I yeah, I do care about people, and I am good at problem solving, so I enjoy being in social work because social work is a lot of problem solving. Really is. You gotta know your services, you gotta know what's out there for people, and you gotta want to listen to what they're talking about. This is like a resin plastic. Throw that in there. I'm not trying to copy anybody. I can only do me, guys. I know there's ladies on here doing vignettes, and they're doing such a wonderful job, and I love watching them, and I learn things from them, but I can only do me. So I'm only doing me here. So you're going to see different things. I like the primitive. I love the primitive, but I do a little bit of everything. If it's cute and you guys like it, I know my buyers usually and what you guys like, so I try to appeal to your tastes. We're going to put that little rug beater back in there. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Kayla. Thanks for sharing, Pam. And nobody in my shows ever feel obligated to buy anything. Remember, if you're local, to hit local pickup. Okay. Only buy what you really want, and I don't want anybody overextending themselves. I'm gonna get that ephemera out. Where is that ephemera? Ephemera. You guys think I should throw some Avon bottles in with some of my ensembles, or just throw those back in the store? Miss Thing, hello. I love that name. That is so cute, Miss Thing. These names you guys come up with on whatnot. I love them. Like I see your names like Miss Thing, and I think, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't somebody else think of that? Because you thought of that, right? Hello and welcome in. Appreciate you guys coming in. So I'm Raja Taylor. I'm with North End Vintage. If you guys like purses, make sure you bookmark my Saturday show. Um, I'm attempting my hand at a vignette here, and it's not my thing, guys. Decorating is not my thing. I'm trying, but I just know what I like, and I kind of know what you guys like. So, um, hopefully, when we're done, you guys like it, and you'll bid on it. If not, that's okay. Um, I appreciate you coming in, hanging out. I'm in Southeast Iowa, and this time of year it's hot and muggy. It's very hot and muggy in Iowa. There's two temperatures in Iowa: freezing or bloody hot. There's no happy medium. We have maybe, gosh, if I bet I could count on my hand how many days in the year we can keep our windows open. The rest of the time, you got to shut your window, have the air on or the heat. Anybody else feel my pain? Hi, Allywood, Vicky. So, and I'm open to any advice. Like if you tell me, hey, Roger, your setup is a little wonky. Maybe you should change your setup. Your setup is a little weird. I'm going to take that out of that package because the package doesn't do it justice. This is a little cement. It is from the dollar store, but I bought these. A lady had them at her sale, and I thought they were cute. So when you're bidding, you're going to get all this stuff that I'm putting out. This is an Otagiri, vintage Otagiri vase too. That's probably the money here. You got the wooden box, these cute little basket ensemble, and Terry's probably sitting there watching me, going, "Oh gosh, Roger, you need help," and that's okay. I know I do. I'd like to know what's going on back there. What are you guys doing? Hey, talking to my dogs, guys. What do you know back there, Lily? Oh, that's Lily. That's Miss Lily. These are 15-year-old. Just back there digging around. She's probably looking for somewhere to lay. I'm sorry, honey, you're not finding anything. Do you guys know Schmid? Schmid is a brand. It's supposed to be a good brand. Oh, there it is. There's a Schmid. Have you seen that? That's a good. That's a if you're a reseller or you're a collector, I'm told that's a good brand, Schmid. And I've only got this little girl. She's by herself. She's reaching out to kiss the air. Oh, that was me so many times in my life, reaching out to kiss nobody. Poor me. Okay, guys, we'll see if that suffices. I know it's a little hodgepodge, but a little bit of everything. That's my attempt. Maybe it's the Timu version of vignettes. I don't know. I usually takes a couple of these and then get my flow, and then you guys like what I do. But I'll ship everything out to you tomorrow as well. You hear that? That's my dog. She's back there stuck. You got yourself stuck back there, girl. I don't know how to get you unstuck. Come over here. Come over here, Lily. Come here. Come here. I can only do me, ladies. Hi, frog lady. I'll up the ante and put this really beautiful bracelet on there. I thought about this for myself, but I'll throw that in there. You get the bracelet. So all this stuff. This is like a cement mushroom. Sterling silver, I believe. That right? Sterling. It says sterling on it. Threw a little bit of floral in there. Little mini rug beater. You got the little Schmid girl kissing the air. You got the Otagiri Japan golden. I'm gonna have to get my dog out of there. She's stuck underneath. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for coming in. We're gonna run that little ensemble of a little bit of everything. That's how we do it here. A little bit of everything. 20 seconds. I'm gonna have to get my doggie. She's stuck. Hi, Carol. My little dog Lily. Can you hear her grunting? She's stuck back in the corner. I'm on a little early tonight, guys. Usually I set up my shows for 6 o'clock, but I'm gonna shoot for a couple hours on tonight. I haven't been on in a few nights. I too much going on. I took the car into the shop today because the hatch is not working and decided to quit working on me Sunday on my 2022 Nissan Pathfinder. That's the second thing that's went wrong with that car. Shout out to Deary Brothers in Burlington, Iowa. Yay. Um, yeah. Come here. You're running away from me. Come here. Come here, honey. I'll get you. Come here, honey. I don't know how you got that. I don't know how you got that. Oh, oh, good girl. You can see the people too. Here's Lily. She's our 15-year-old. Oh, there goes Riley. Come on, get down. She's got cataracts. She needs a haircut. You got to get you to the groomer, don't we? She is a Sharanian, Shih Tzu Pomeranian mix. Doug had her. He was deployed in Egypt for a year for the Navy. No, the Army. Sorry, the Army. And he came back from Egypt after being gone a year, and he got this dog. And that was many years ago, and she's still with us. She was stuck in the corner. Yes, Sissy was stuck in the corner, wasn't she? Welcome in, guys. I appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight. I thought I had more than one of these. These are both Department 56. These are Department 56. I will throw those in there too. There's no chips or dings on. She's got little, very tiny chip. Very, very tiny. Can't barely feel it or see it. I'm trying to see if there's a year on these. They're made in China, so they're not real old. Eden Prairie, Minnesota, Department 56. We'll throw those in there. Welcome in, everybody. Anything anybody wants to see. Got the Schmid girl. I think she had a partner somewhere. I don't know. Got the Otagiri vase. That's nice. The sterling candle rings. Not really rings, candle holders. This is just a wooden box. We'll ship it all out to you. 20 seconds on all that. This is a stretch bracelet. Somebody handmade that. Run these a couple times. We get different people coming in and out, and we'll run this stuff a couple times, and then we'll redo it. We might add some different things. But thanks for coming in. I do my vignettes a little different than maybe some people on here do. I have a little bit of everything. Variety is the spice of life, right? I do like the primitive vignettes, though. I really like the primitives that some of the ladies do on here. Some of the whatnotters, but I'm not that organized. I try. I try to just get whatever you guys like. My gosh, I was watching the lady earlier. Think of her name now. Vintage Farmhouse. She was doing vignettes. She might still be on. Hers were going for like $88. And they were nice. I thought these were cute. These are cute. I'm going to add some mushrooms. Got to add a few mushrooms to stuff. I don't know. We're not really trying to build anything. I'm just trying to run stuff. And it's usually an ensemble of whatever. And I got puppy dogs at my feet that are trying to get my attention too. Hey, hey, hey! No, you can't have that. Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The dog just trying to make away with that, which is not part of the vignette, but we're not doing Christmas, honey bun. We're not doing Christmas. This piece is some money. The lighting in here is not the greatest. I'm by my window, but I don't think that's. It's that time of the day. It's like evening here, 6 o'clock, and so um, I think that's hand carved. So the lighting is not the greatest. Miss Riley, what are you doing today? Riley is the Jackrat. We'll show her in a little bit here. I think her and Tito know when I'm on, and they know that you ladies, they know that somebody's out there watching them. Because they're dogs and they're smart. They'll give me that look like, hey, I want to see the people. So yeah, that's a hand carved statue. When I got that from the sale I went to, they said it's called, I can't remember if it's just called Marriage. But yeah, just something simple like that. That they trying to keep the markings. Oh yeah. It's definitely like a little kid. Come around my purse night when my husband's here. If it's a night he's here, um, it's worse because I think sometimes they're showing off. I'm trying to see what that says on the bottom. Dominique Costa, 2017. I don't know. The artist wrote their name on it. I just don't understand how people do this amazing work, and I don't know. It just shows up in a thrift store or at a garage sale, and it's upsetting for me. Like you have a similar one like that. Does it have a name? They're called like Marriage or Love or something like that, or I don't know what I'm doing here, guys. We're just having fun, hanging out. Like Bob Ross, what he used to say, just happy little vignettes. That's what we'll call them. Happy little vignettes. Hey, and if you guys get a laugh out of it, all the better. I got a bunch of linens over here. Vintage linens. Whole pile of them. And I'm not gonna say some of them don't smell like some old lady's house because I haven't washed them. And some of them might have stains because they are old. This is like an old bookmark. Like somebody, I'll throw that in there. And you're going to get this trivet too underneath. This trivet's new. But yeah, I went to a couple thrift stores today. I don't get to go every day, but I'm going to show you this direction. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall over. I'm not on a very sturdy. There we go. All right. This is like a table lining or kind of like a tablecloth. What do you call it? Table runner, but look at the stains. It does have stains. It's old. It is hand embroidered and it's got the lace around it. It's kind of got a firmer, it's got like that bird design, which is cool. See the birds in the middle? It's got several call outs. but you can display it, hopefully maybe you can everybody on here is saying the same things that I've been saying. Oxy clean, oxy powder, soak stuff. Yeah, soak it in oxy in water. I think hot water. Gonzo. Can you get that on Amazon? I've never heard of Gonzo, but whatever works. Yep, Carol says try Gonzo. We'll run that vignette there. You get all that stuff. There you go. Hot water will set the stain. Is it cold water? Should you run it in cold water? And I don't know what the stains are because I don't know the history. So it helps to know what the stain is too, I think. Probably better if I hold the phone like that, isn't it? Then you can't see it, can you? No. Yep. Riley. Oh God, you're getting heavy, girl. There's Riley. She used to be our store mascot. That is Miss Riley. Nope, she will not. He loves the attention. Tito's in. Tito had his dinner, so he's in the other room. Cooper the lab's doing what he does. He does his woof woofing when he wants to go out. They were all just out before I got on here. But I'm going to throw these cute salt and peppers. These are all ceramic. No dings on those. That's the salt. And that's the pepper. Hi, Cindy. How are you? You know what? I'm doing something wrong here, guys. I'm running the pictures as my auction. Bad, bad. I need to run. You guys are catching that, aren't you? I didn't set up my vignette. Okay. Why didn't you guys tell me? And I didn't set up giveies. I kept running the same thing over and over, guys. There, that's running now. The happy vignette's running. Kept running the same pictures over and over. You guys didn't catch it, did you? Hi, Twyla. So we're running some vignettes tonight. Just hang out. You don't have to buy anything. Just hang out. It's summertime. We're all just chilling. Literally trying to chill. If it's hot where you're at. I have got to go let the dogs out. You guys talk amongst yourselves. But don't go anywhere, okay? I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta take the doggies out. Let me just a minute. I am so sorry, guys. Good God. Going live tonight, it might not have been a good idea. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Dogs. They run my life. Anybody have dogs that cats that run your life? Or is it just me? All right. So we got all this stuff, guys. Any questions about what all this is? Cindy, like, yes, they do. They run your life. Run, not ruin. I said run. I almost sounded like I said ruin when I said that. This is some old ephemera. Aerial view of Washington, D.C. And somebody filled that out from Lone Tree, Iowa. We'll throw some old ephemera in there. And how is everybody today? Here's some from Rochester, Minnesota. Loyal, I'm off. Loyal. You don't hear that name much. Hi, Crabtree. That's kind of a neat name, Loyal. Surprised the younger generation haven't picked up on that neat name. So this is like a Rochester, Minnesota little flyer from 1928, guys. 1928. Wow, that thing's old. That's almost 100 years old. And this is St. Mary's Hospital, William Clutterbuck. I think that's Rochester too. Same, it's got the same border on that card. And then this is just a hot collectibles. You found the right place. We got some collectibles here. I mean, I don't know what you're looking for, but we're going to throw all that ephemera in there. The wooden hand carving thing alone, that's some money. You got the salt and pepper. You got the trivet here, the vase, the florals, the mushrooms. If there's anything in the ensembles you ever win and you say, oh, I really don't want such and such, you can tell me. You're going to get the table covering that has stains, but it needs some, as Carol said, we should get some, I'm scrolling back to see the name of it. What does she call it? Oh, well, let me see. I'm missing out. Oh, I'm missing out on you guys' talking about storms. Carol says to get some Gonzo. Gonzo. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Oh no. Oh, Twyla, that's terrible. Twyla is in Nebraska, right? No, you're in the Dakota. You're in the Dakotas. Dollar General was closed indefinitely today. It was open yesterday. That Dollar General in Wapello, Cindy. Man, I leave and you guys talk about some good stuff. The Dollar General in Wapello is open again, though, isn't it? Are you talking Family Dollar? Family Dollar doesn't do very good. I try to go to Family Dollar because they never have any business. This is like a vintage bookmark, guys. I'm going to run all that 20 seconds. All that stuff's running again. Wow. Well, they're open today because I seen cars out there. I wonder if they had staffing issues. Their car lot is always full, and the Family Dollar never has any cars until I go in there and shop. When I go in there and shop and I got a cartload, everybody and their brother gets behind me and rolls their eyes at me because I got a bunch of stuff in my cart. I gotta get the cat food and dog food there because I try to shop at the Family Dollar here in Wapello on purpose. I try to buy everything I can just because I know their hours are based on coverage. I mean, the hours are based on their sales. Like if they don't have very good sales, those ladies and gents don't get hours. Anybody want me just to run the statue? It is a hand carved statue called, I thought they said it was called something, but I could be wrong. It says Dominic Casa 2017. I think that's just the artist's name. It's just a hand carved wooden sculpture. We'll run that by itself just in case somebody's interested in that. It is. And it's like shiny wood too that he did. He did a good job. I always think, how does stuff like this end up in thrift stores, or unless it was like a wedding gift and the couple split up or something, then I can understand that. Oh, guess who, guys? Guess who? Yep, he knew it. He knew it. He knew it. There he is, the man of the hour. That's Tito. You guys come into my shows, you know you get to see Tito. This is my Chihuahua. Tito's rabies shots are due, and I hate that because he doesn't do good with his rabies shots. And he's got to get his nails done. Say hi, ladies. Say hi, ladies. Oh, now Rhodey. Guys, I'm telling you, these dogs know. Rhodey is bugging me like crazy. He wants you guys to see him too. There he is. He got him a new Carhartt collar. Yeah, he is. But I think they know that there's something to do with that phone there. Something's on that phone. And my mom's talking to ladies. I want to see what she's talking about. You're smart, aren't you? You're smart. Cowabunga Carl, hello. Yes, they're always happy I'm holding them. I could lay in that bed and hold that dog. Any of these dogs all day long. Like, guys, I can't get anything done if I'm laying around holding dogs. They would let me. I can't even do that when I'm sick. I can't even lay around when I'm sick. All right, let's put this basket. These baskets are getting harder and harder to find like this. I've seen these used as sewing baskets. It's a little, see the warpage there a little bit? But I think you can bend it up a little bit. Tap and share my stream if you would. It always helps. I'll throw the salt and peppers back in there. These are ceramic. You can actually use these. They're nice and clean. We'll throw the salt and pepper back in there. I don't know what you call this next thing. I think it's something to do with smashing something. I'll show it here in a minute. Granny mending basket. Is that the name of it? I figured they'd have a name because I'll see them in that size and then I'll see them in the small ones. Throw that in there. That's not standing up very good. And we'll do some more linens, which I like to show you these linens from this angle because that's how I can show them to you. You're going to have, this is like a table runner. It's kind of sheer. It's really pretty. Sheer with like a floral print. It's pinned to the napkins. And we'll include that in there. Different kind of material, like kind of a no bottom. Sometimes people just like that top for decor, like in a, like they'll put it in a, you know, a basket or something. That primitive stuff. Hey, I'm getting a little better tonight. I'm getting a little better. Is that what it's called? A pestle? I'm glad you old farts are here to keep me in line. You tell me what to do. I don't know. I don't know some of this stuff. A friendly Valentine. This is some old ephemera. We're going to throw that in there. You are not old. You're not old because I'm not far behind you. Look at that. That's St. Clair, Midwest Old Threshers, which is just right up the road from me, Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Somebody wrote a postcard. What is that postcard? You are invited to attend the annual Twain Homecoming Picnic. Oh, they hand wrote it, and look at their handwriting. Adora, Iowa. I think it's Adora, Iowa. Nobody does cursive anymore. Mountain Range, um, Boulder, Colorado. Throw those in there. And we're going to throw this little guy in there. He is too cute. Here he comes. How's that? That's a better ensemble, isn't it? That's a little bit better. Did I do a little better, guys? That's good. You know a lot about it. Anybody have any questions about any of that? I'm going to do $12 start. You get it all. All is included. And I'm going to make sure I get the right auction started. So I tried to load my bin, and yeah, I have lots to learn about that kind of stuff. Hi, Jesse. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing good. All right. Anybody interested in any part of that? Switch it up, change it around, or start over. You let me know. Start over, change it up, switch it around. This little bear, he's a Thai bear. His name is Hartley. Hartley. Love conquers all. He's from 1993. So yep, he's considered vintage. You want me to change up the whole thing? Part of it? All of it? I'll run it one more time. It takes a little bit of time to get it together, so I'll run it one more time, and if not, we'll start over again. Random happy vignette. That's what I think I'll start calling my vignette, I'll call them happy vignette shows. And I can run single items. If you guys want a single item, let me know, okay? We'll run just single items if you want. We'll take that away and we'll set it aside if you guys think about it. So we got the blue little crate here that I ran. Was everybody in here when I ran the blue crate? Full of stuff? Or do you want me to rerun it? Do you like my setup? Do you think I need to do a different setup? Do you think I need to be on camera when I do my vignettes? Pokemon cards? No, but you know what? I was at a garage sale last weekend and they had a bunch of Pokemon cards, like, oh, a bunch. They were like $1 each. And I was like, I can't do that. So I didn't pick them up, but sorry. But thanks for coming in, JP Munch. So I'm about 41. No, I'm longer than that. What time did I get on here, guys? How long have I been on? How long have I been on? Does it say? Um, can you tell how long I've been on? I thought I'd gone on at like 5. If I'm about at 2 hours, I'm gonna give her up. And I said I'm gonna do 2 hours tonight. Anybody interested in the Tupperware mandolin? This is brand new. And just don't chop your finger off on that thing. But it's Tupperware. I keep getting mixed reviews of whether Tupperware is going out of business or not. Some people say yes, some people say no. This is 2012 when this came out. Any bags tonight? Saturday night's the night I've been doing bags. I've been doing vintage lots and stuff on other nights, Tanya. If you're just chomping at the bit and you got to see a bag, I can show you a bag. It's summer slowdown, so I'm just kind of readjusting things for summer slowdown, and yeah, that's just what's what about that. This is the board. This is the board I used out on the counter. Maybe I should use that instead. I think can you guys see things better on that? Hi, Anthony. Oh, let's get the little piggy out here. This piggy is House of Global Art, hand painted Japan. So he is vintage, or she. Maybe you could set up the board and have people bid and then pick. Yeah, that's an idea too. That is an idea. We could try that. Kind of like I did the jewelry. This piggy is an Otagiri. Otagiri. There's no chips or anything on the pig either. We could try that. Let's try it. Let's try to run the board like we did. This is a magnetic piggy. He's just a little magnet. Um, these are some. I have a collection of bookmarks somewhere. I used to collect bookmarks when I was a kid. Can't say I was the greatest reader in the world, but I collected bookmarks. This is I actually bought this on Whatnot. I can't remember from who. It is a pin. We'll do I have a Whatnot sticker. You can't have my Whatnot sticker though. I got that from House of Coop. This would be one thing right here. This is one thing. These are ceramic. These are Department 56. Those would be one thing. She's got a very, very slight chip there. Can barely see it and barely feel it. We'll do a lot of ephemera. What else? Oh, I'm getting the look. I'm getting the look. You guys know when I get the look, it means mama, get your shit done. Get your shit done and get in there with us and lay down. Go night night. I'm not going night night yet. No, no, no. Okay, here is hand painted made in Holland. It's a trivet, but you can hang it on the wall. All right. We'll do $5 start, 20 seconds. Buyer can pick something off the board. Sorry, these two pigs are together. But that was a good idea. One of the problems is I've got 4,000 followers. I can't keep 5 people in my room. I don't want to ask one of the gurus. They'll say, "Are you boring?" I've heard him tell people that. Are you boring? I'm not usually trying to be boring. Sometimes I'm pretty exciting, I think. I don't know. That's me. Maybe I am boring. We got puppy dogs in this show. It is slow down season. It's definitely slow down season, and that's okay. They said the J months are always slow, but I want to show up for you guys and be here, and I have so much stuff. So much stuff. So definitely bookmark my shows, guys. And sorry, I've what is it, Wednesday? I was supposed to have a show Sunday. I worked at the store. Monday, too much drama with my car not working. Tuesday, same thing. Well, Tuesday I actually worked at the store all day again yesterday. And then today I had to go try to get my car fixed. It's still not fixed. You don't want to hear all that though, do you? So these little sets here, I have a few of these. These are so adorable. They're precious moments. This is from 1998. You're gonna get all these little tiny pieces in here. It's like a little tea set, and I don't think it's broke. I don't see anything broke, thank God, because it's been in this. I think it's a hard resin, so I think it'd be hard to break it, but you got to be pretty rough with it. But everything's in there. I can set it up if you want me to. You want to see it set up, we can do that, but we'll put that on the board. I have a few of those little precious moments. Oh, Cheeto, don't give me that look, Bubba. I found some really interesting things today that I didn't pick up. Yeah, fairy type garden. Yeah, they kind of are. Look at the little boy, though. Little boy and the girl. Aren't they cute? I think this stuff is so adorable, but what do you do with it? I mean, you could set it on a shelf. You could set it on one of those little shelves, I guess, but there was something today at um the thrift store. I wonder if this is what it was. What's it called? Ivy something. Ivy. And it was sort of like this. But I didn't get them. I thought I can't get all that stuff right now. I almost did, but I couldn't. This is like a cat, like a tea set. It sets up on this. You guys want me to, should I set this stuff up or do you want me to just set it down here? Because I can set it up if you want me to. Just let me know. Welcome in, guys. And this, I love this. This is like, I think somebody has made this, but it's a numbered. I must have picked it up at a garage sale. People probably get sick of having stuff around their house and they get rid of it. It's an ashtray, but I don't think it's ever been used as an ashtray. It doesn't have the residue of cigarettes on it, but it's just really pretty. You use it as like a ring dish. Is that Mexican pottery? It is neat. I always did really good with Mexican pottery on eBay when I did eBay. Oh, I gotta pick this one up. I gotta pick this little boy up. I'll put that on there. The hand carved love statue. Um, Bookmark my shows, guys, because it helps my algorithm. It helps draw other people to my shows. Definitely Saturday we'll be doing more Myra bags. If life would quit being crazy. My car is actually running, but the back hatch is broke. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. So I'm driving down the road and the hatch is open. It's shut, but it's like not latched. So been dealing with that. Um, so when cars are broke, it's like when the dogs are sick or when the cars are broke down. It's like I'm out of commission. I'm just out of commission. Let's see. Let's run all that. We'll do an $8 start. You can pick whatever item you want off the board there. You don't want it. You need to see that again. What's on there? If you just come in, we can show it again. It's kind of a it's kind of a low night, like low energy night. And that's okay. I'll go finish watching somebody feed Phil. They got a new season 8 out of that show. If you don't watch that show, you need to watch it. I love that show. Makes me want to go travel and eat. Somebody feed Phil. It's on Netflix. And I want to watch Jaws. 50th anniversary of Jaws. I got to watch the original Jaws. So that is like a little precious moments, little tea party set. They're sitting on the couch. Aren't they sweet? It's got all the little bits and pieces to it. That little vignette thingy is like a cat tea party set thing. And then you got the Mexican pottery. You got the statue. And that's an Odagiri piggy. And he doesn't have any dings. He doesn't have any chips. What I try to do if I have, like, say I had the pig and he got a chip on him, I'd probably take him into our thrift store and try to sell him. I don't like to sell chip stuff on my whatnot if I can avoid it, unless you guys really, really want it. Is there anything you guys want me to rerun that I ran tonight? I appreciate you guys coming in. I I got on. I've only been on a little bit over an hour, I think. I don't know. I can't remember what time I got on. I thought I got on at like 5, a little after 5, I think. I've been on about an hour and a half, and usually I give it longer, but I haven't had one bid tonight, so um I have so much cool stuff though, guys. Make sure you bookmark my shows. And love you guys. We'll see you soon. Shoot me a message or a text. I get lonely like you guys do, LOL. Cause yeah, just my husband and I don't go anywhere or do anything, so we just hang out with each other, and you get bored with your spouse after a while. But if you guys are staying cool where you're at, and me and Tito will catch you guys later. Let's go raid. I'll probably go raid Vintage Flair. She's gonna do much better vignettes than me. But I'm learning. I'm getting there, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. Let's try Flora Teaks. Flora Teaks. I don't know who she is. Flora Teaks. We'll check her out, see what she's about. Thanks. Excuse me.